YouTube, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts, and I'm Watts. We're talking about Trick Williams today. We're talking about Trick Williams and his main roster plans. It looks like after watching NXT, he's probably going to do like an angle with Miles Bourne, or he's going to be in the Iron Survivor Challenge. But at this point, he's a super senior in NXT, and it's time for him to move up. So we're just going fast forward with that, and we're going to pretend that he's already main roster bound, because he technically is. He's just doing a couple things, I guess, putting a couple people over so that they can take the spot that he's currently in once he goes up to the main roster. Now, in a perfect world, Trick Williams goes to Monday Night Raw and spices up the Monday Night Raw mid-card division. They'll probably start him there, obviously. He has the look. He has the look. He has the moveset. He's drastically improved in the ring. And he has the chant. He has the whoop that trick chant. So there's not much reason for him not to go cook up. But more than likely, since Lash Legend is on SmackDown and she just debuted on SmackDown, more than likely what's going to happen is that Trick Williams is going to be on SmackDown as well, because from what I heard, the WWE doesn't really like splitting up couples, which makes plenty sense, because why would they want to split that couple up, even though they're probably going to see each other at home? But different schedules, that makes things weird. But let's start off with this. Trick Williams debuts on SmackDown, and this is how I would book it, because we already know the real spill. Him and Carmelo Hayes is going to be on the same show. But what I would do, I would keep them away from each other for a little bit. Truthfully, how I would book it is I would have Trick Williams go on a winning streak and ultimately be the one who beats Ilya Dragunov for the United States Championship. Basically, them running it back from NXT. Because if my memory serves me correct, Trick Williams won his first NXT championship from Ilya Dragunov, as Ilya Dragunov was getting moved up to the main roster himself. So that would be a nice little full circle moment. But then that's when I'd have Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams meet each other. I'd say have them run into each other maybe a week or two after Trick Williams wins the championship, and have Trick Williams look at Melo, laugh, and say, "What you been doing since you got here, bro? What have you been doing since you got here? It took me about a month to do what you couldn't do at all." And that leads to Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes for the United States Championship. Or it don't even have to, it can be longer than 2 weeks. You can just keep them two away from each other for a good 2 months until Carmelo Hayes eventually runs into Trick Williams, and then they have their final showdown. Or not final showdown, but a plethora of matches to determine who wins the United States Championship, or just one match, or do like an Iron Man match, something like that. But make the feud worthwhile. Make people care about the feud. People out the gate is already going to care about the feud. But really and truly, I feel like that would put both of their main roster stints over the top, and it can lead them into main event status, if you ask me. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas around, because I feel like them teaming up and winning the tag team titles is a little bit too easy and is a little bit too predictable. Now, it would be cool, but I don't know, man, because I feel like everybody's expecting that. But also, Trick Williams became his own man once Melo left. Even when Melo was in NXT, Trick Williams was carving his own path and working on being his own man and not just a sidekick. So I feel like with everything going on, it would be counterproductive for both of them if they won the tag team titles out the gate. Because look at what Trick Williams has accomplished since he got to NXT and he was a solo superstar. Look what Carmelo Hayes did once he got to the main roster. Nothing. Technically, if we're talking technicalities, Trick Williams won a world championship before Carmelo Hayes. So it's going to look like Melo's the little nigga now. Instead of them just being equally yoked and they win the tag team titles. I feel like more has to be done with Carmelo Hayes before they run around having both of them win the tag team titles. But that's just me. I would do that more than anything, because Melo has to do something. He has to win a championship or something. The only one that's in his class that has not won a title yet, and that's insane. But yo, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you think that they're gonna do with Trick Williams? I personally think that they should have Trick Williams at this point win the title. Win the United States title from Ilya Dragunov, and then have Carmelo Hayes eventually face him for the title and beat him for the title. At this point, there's a lot of ways that they could go about this with this story, and I think that that would be ideal. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Super Senior Trick Williams in NXT. It's time for him to get up on out of there and go to SmackDown. Go be with your baby, bro. Go be with your baby. Go win some championships. Go make some money. But yo, I'm out. Peace.